Our print-on-demand shop made over $1,400 in its first 30 days after going live. Want to hear how? Stick around. I'm Brennan, the founder of Smart Money Mamas, and this video is part of our print-on-demand series, where we're showing you how to set up a print-on-demand side hustle by starting a print-on-demand side hustle ourselves. This video is an update on our first 30 days. If you want to make sure you see all the tutorials, tips and tricks, and shop updates, hit that subscribe button and click the little bell so you get notified each time we release a new video. In the description of this video, you will find a link to our print-on-demand setup checklist. This is a free checklist to guide you through all the steps to launch your print-on-demand business with success. Lauren and I, my right hand at Smart Money Mamas, launched Kingdom of Threads August 17th, 2021. This was such a cool experience for us. We didn't spend a lot of time on the business week to week. Really getting launched was the biggest amount of time that we spent, and then we spent a couple hours a week on the business. And yet we were still able to reach $1,400 in that first month in sales. In this video, I want to break down for you how we launched, how we got those sales, some lessons that we learned, and really dive into revenue versus profit so you can get a good sense of what this looks like for a print-on-demand business. So let's get started. On launch day, Lauren and I did a number of things. First of all, we created a TikTok video, we posted on Facebook and Instagram, and we shared to our personal accounts. This is important because you don't have a big following on your business accounts when you first get started. You have to tell people that your shop exists. So we shared to our personal pages, we told them about the new project that we were working on, and we asked them to share with anyone that was interested. For us, our biggest traction on day one really came from TikTok. And that's because our print-on-demand business, Kingdom of Threads, is book specific. And while I don't have a big TikTok following for Smart Money Mamas at all, we really haven't done much on TikTok, I do have a BookTok account, which is TikTok for books. And so I have about a little over 4,000 followers on that platform. And so we shared the new shop over there, and that's how we got some great first day sales. After that, what we really focused on doing was two things. One, building our email list, and the next video in this series is actually going to be about how to set up email marketing for your business. But we set up a 10% off new friend discount. So if you signed up, you came to our site and you signed up, you got 10% off your first order. This let us start to build our email list, and we actually got a couple of repeat customers even just in the first 30 days. And so that's the benefit of having an email list, is that you can show people new products, show people new sales, and have people keep coming back again and again. And so that was the first thing we did. The second thing we did is we really leaned on social media. When you're new, you need to let people know that you exist, that you're out there. Friends and family are great, but they might not be in your niche. You want to find people who are really excited about the things that you're creating. So for us, what that looked like was going out and finding Facebook groups that were really around the book fandom. And for the shirts that we make, for the content that we make that is specific to fandoms, for instance, we reached out to Sarah J. Maas's team. Sarah J. Maas wrote the Throne of Glass series and the A Court of Thorn and Roses series, and got permission to make content related to her books, inspired by her books. For those places, we went and found specific groups around Sarah J. Maas, got permission from the admins to post and share our products. We looked for groups that had social share threads that let businesses promote themselves one day a week or whatever it was. And we took the time to post there. This let people who were super excited about our products see our products. And then the last thing we did to really lean on social media is that we encouraged our customers to share their products on social media when they came in. We did this by setting up a monthly giveaway. For everyone who uses the hashtag Kingdom of Threads hashtag when they receive their item, they get entered into a monthly giveaway to win a free t-shirt. This is fantastic for really getting some social proof out there, getting people raving about your products, right? And so those are the things that we did. For us, TikTok and Facebook were the most successful throughout the month, but we're really hoping that our email list continues to grow and continues to be a great place for us to make sales from. When it comes to launching your business, my biggest piece of success, both from Smart Money Mamas and Kingdom of Threads and all the businesses I've run before, is have some confidence and put yourself out there. People need to see your stuff if they're going to buy it. Now, the next thing that I want to go into is some lessons learned that we had this month. One of the big lessons learned was pricing. We started our pricing what I would consider a little bit low. We looked at who else was out there and we priced right around the bottom end of the range, thinking that we're new and it's hard to break into those customers. The problem is, particularly with Etsy sales, the fees associated with those sales can be very high. And so our profit margin was lower than I would have liked to see it. And what we saw sometimes is that when we didn't have free shipping, we didn't have any number that over a certain amount you would get free shipping. We saw people doing a lot of abandoned carts. And so what we started to test with is if we created a free shipping option, would we see some of those cart conversions go up? So what we set up was orders over $35 got free shipping. And to compensate for that, we raised our prices just a few dollars on each product, but we raised our prices to compensate. That actually led to some bigger orders. We sold some of our bigger products like blankets and pillows, and that really helped build up our sales and our profit margin in that first month. Now, the second thing that we learned was to really think about those shipping costs, both for you and for your customers. Our throw pillows were some of our most popular products this month. So to the stars who listen and the dreams that are answered, this is a Sarah J. Maas quote, and we love this pillow. I had so much fun designing it, and it was really popular. And to me as a consumer, I would really want the pillow with the insert included, the fluffy part inside the pillow. And so that's how we listed it at first. The problem is ordering it with the filling is 3 times as much to ship than just ordering the pillowcase. And for a lot of people, they'd prefer to just order the pillowcase either because they already have an insert or because they don't want to pay that higher shipping cost. And so we diversified some of our product options so that you could either buy the case or the whole pillow. And that also helped sales conversions. The last lesson learned was that you don't want to just sell t-shirts. We really started to diversify outside of t-shirts throughout the month. We added new products consistently through the month. We rolled out pillows and blankets and sweatshirts. And while t-shirts can be really oversaturated, so many people tell t-shirts, other products aren't as saturated. It can give you more unique designs and really jump out on social media in sharing, in when people get their products in and share and tell people how great it is, they notice that it's something different. And not only is that a great thing, but often the profit margin is higher on things like pillow, blankets, duffel bags. And so that's been an amazing wake-up call for us. So those are 3 things that we learned, making sure that your pricing is actually getting you the profit margin that you need, paying attention to things like shipping costs, especially when the world is used to Amazon and free shipping, so they might not be ready to pay high shipping costs for you, and to diversify your products. Just because you're doing print on demand doesn't mean you only have to sell t-shirts. You can sell a lot of different things. So last but not least, let's get into the revenue and the profit of this month, and we'll tell you exactly how much we made, where we made it on Shopify versus Etsy, and what our profit margin looked like. Let's get into it. So we're not shy at all. So let's get right into looking at our numbers. This is our Shopify shop for the first 30 days of our business. We launched August 17th, and you can see that we had a pretty good day the first day. We sold almost $200 in items, which was fantastic. We also had the ended the month strong with $129 in orders. Because it's a new shop, sales are pretty sporadic. You're going to see we have days that are 0 and days that are higher. And this is really going to depend on when we did social shares, when people placed a big order, and it's going to be pretty variable. The goal is that over time, all of this kind of trends up and we see higher sales. But for now, this was great. So from our Shopify shop, we did $1,274 in sales, almost $275 in sales. And this was about 90% of our sales for the month. You would think with Etsy being the big traffic force that maybe more of our sales would be on Etsy as a new shop. But like I said, we leaned on social media. We did the legwork to get into those Facebook groups that were specific to our niche, and we pushed them directly to our site. We also used email marketing to email the customers we got in the first half of the month and get some returning customers in the second half of the month. As you can see, our returning customer rate is over 9%, which will likely go down over time, but this was fantastic, right? We're getting people repeating in the shop, doing a great job. We also had a lot of store sessions. We had over 2,300 store sessions, which only resulted in 33 total orders, but we still just want to get people in the shop, checking it out, being there, subscribing to our email list. So this was fantastic. So this is where we did, like I said, just under $1,300 of our sales. The other $153 of our sales came from Etsy. And what you'll see on Etsy is that we really kind of slowly came into Etsy. We saw some big orders on the 15th. That drove almost all of our sales. That was a couple of t-shirts and a whole bunch of stickers. But what you'll see is that we actually had 16 orders in this period of time, majority of which were single stickers. So these are like $5 total orders. Not great, but because our sticker margin is pretty good, we still make a couple bucks on every one of those orders, and that was great. And so in total, between $153 on Etsy and almost $1,300 on Shopify, we made $1,427 in our first 30 days of the shop. Now, revenue and profit are not the same thing. And a lot of people, when they're running businesses, when they're trying to encourage you to start businesses, they focus on the revenue. They tell you how much they made a month. But we don't get to take home $1,400 in the first month. Lauren and I aren't splitting up, each getting $700. That was a goal we had, but it's not what happened. Instead, we have to take into account the cost of the products, the transaction costs, the listing costs on Etsy into what is actual profit. So I'm going to show you really quick a spreadsheet we keep, which is really simple to aggregate our sales and our fees. And so this is our profit Google sheet. We keep our order number, the date that it was ordered, the total value of the order, and then we have two cost columns. We have our product cost, which is how much are we being charged to create that product. So for print on demand, Printful will give me that number exactly, right? Every order that gets sent over to them, it will give us a product cost order. For things like stickers that we tend to stock more physically, then we just add in what our average sticker cost is. Fees are transaction fees. And so on average for Shopify or for Etsy, the payment processing fee is 2.9% of the order plus 30 cents. If you're selling on Etsy, there are also additional fees. Etsy takes a 5% fee of anything that you sell. They also have a shipping charge, and then you have a 20-cent listing charge. And so those all go into our fees. For us, we do have one more cost comment. So you'll see gross profit, which is taking the total value of our sale, subtracting product costs and fees, and giving us our gross profit. So out of our $1,400 in sales in our first month of business, we did $389 in gross profit. There is one more stipulation that's unique to our shop, but I do want to be transparent. And that is because we made a deal with Sarah J. Maas, which is an author, to create things inspired by her brand. For any products we sell from her, she gets 20% of the profit from those products. And so we owed her almost $36 this month, which means in our first 30 days, our net profit was $353. Now, this is fantastic for our first month. We were in the green in our first month of business. Our setup costs for the business, getting set up on Shopify, ordering our first product samples, getting a few stickers in inventory, that was right around $350. So we were break even to get started, which is fantastic. This is exactly what we wanted to see. Lauren and I's goal for the first 30 days was to have $300 in net profit. And so we hit that goal, and now it's time to move on to month 2 and beyond. So let's talk about what our plans are for the future. So as you can see, the first month of Kingdom of Threads went exactly how we were hoping it would. We made some net profit. We did some great sales for that first month. We started to build our email list. And this is what it's all about. But now I'm recording this video. It's the first week of October, and it's time to start to think about what do we do as we move forward. We want to spend a couple hours a week on this side hustle. We want to keep building this as a form of passive income from print on demand using Printful. And so how do we do that? And so some of the ideas that we have is that we are about to head into holiday shopping season. October, November, beginning of December are some of the biggest sales months of the entire year. And so some things that we want to do is we're going to release a winter collection. We're going to put out some more sweatshirts, some more blankets, some more gift ideas. We are going to run a sale around Black Friday for our products. And then the last thing that we really are going to focus on doing, which is a great idea for any online business, is to try to get on some gift guides. We're going to reach out to sites who have traditionally written articles about best gifts for book lovers, best gifts for readers, and try to get onto some of those lists, getting new eyes on our products and new eyes on our products that maybe the people who are seeing it aren't book lovers, but they have book lovers in their family who would really enjoy our products. This is how you want to think as a new business owner, especially as a print-on-demand business owner. Who is your niche? Who is most likely to buy your products? And how do you reach the people that are going to make those transactions? Most of the time, that's going to be someone who wants it for themselves. But reaching out to those people who are loved ones of people in your niche is also a great thing to do around the holidays. We'll continue to do regular updates on our shop's progress. The next video in the series is going to be how to set up email marketing for your business. We also have a video coming up on non-t-shirt products to offer in your shop to increase your profitability, things like the pillow I showed you earlier. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, click the little bell to get notified for every future video, and I wish you the best of luck with your shop. I'll see you next time.